Alright guys, how y'all doing? I'm back again with another video. This will be my AEW Dynamite preview for tonight's Dynamite. It's going to be a different one than usual because, last week we had Jack and the Young Bucks attack Tony Khan last week. Don't know what's going on with that, but we're going to work something out in with that because there's a lot going on right now. There we go. I have a little bit different angle. I'm not sitting like I normally do because I'm trying to get a little closer so you can hear me better. Thumbs up for all y'all young guys that think that means something else. Okay. Yeah, I'm goofy today. Alright, so first things off, after the attack last week, now we have to deal with, Tony Khan will be in Jacksonville while Dynamite's going to be in Canada. Don't know what we're going to be dealing with that, but that sounds like a good idea to stay the hell away from the Young Bucks and Jack Perry. And I think the two of them might show up again. Remember, I called it last week that the three of them would have something big to do with the show. But this week, we got Kenny Omega coming back, and he's going to be returning in his hometown. He's not able to wrestle. It's going to be a while because he had he has I can never pronounce that word. Diverticulitis, something like that. It's pretty messed up. It messes with your insides and your bowels and all that other stuff, and really slows you down. So here we're gonna do. What are we gonna say? Is he gonna talk about being fired by the damn by the Young Bucks and all, about not being part of the Elite? Is he gonna be the man Tony Khan puts in charge? Is he going to have something to say about Jack? Is he going to have something to say about any of the situation going on with that? I'm thinking he's going to have a lot to say about a lot of things, and I think we're going to be hearing about when he possibly could be coming back. I'm hoping within the next couple months we may be able to hear about him coming back. Then we have, over on Saturday night, we had Swerve beat Claudio Castagnoli on Collision. It was an awesome match. It was an amazing match. It was definitely a top tier match. It was on one of the best, highest rating I would ever give it. And my rating system's a lot different than Mr. Meltzer. Yeah, I'm not putting all that in there. You know, I do shows. I don't do matches. But that was one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. Yeah, that's like going rock on with Claudio and Swerve. I've been a fan of Swerve for a long time, and I've been a fan of Claudio for a long time. Since well before he was known as Antonio Cesaro. Yeah, so, but who's going to be next? Is going to be Hangman Page showing up, going after, is he going to go after Swerve's title next? Is Jay White going to open up and go after Swerve? Is Miro going to come and go to Swerve? Means he's going to be coming back from injury soon. Or is Samoa Joe going to step up and say, look, I want my shit back? Sorry. But he's going to say, I want my stuff back. Is Joe going to come back out and talk? Then we're also going to have to deal with the Cope Open. You know, Adam Copeland back in Canada, calling out whoever wants to go for the TNT title. And then tonight we also got Chris Jericho against Shibata. That's going to be an awesome match because Shibata's got something to prove, and Jericho needs to just keep his mouth shut lately. But I think we're going to have an interference from Big Bill. Is that his name? Big Bill used to be on Big Cass. Yeah. So we got that match, and then we're going to have Serena Deeb versus Mariah May to see if the winner faces Toni Storm. It's going to be a wild one, guys. I think tonight's show is going to be pretty big, but I think it's going to mainly surround around what the Bucks and Jack have planned, along with their guy, and whether or not Tony's going to let Kenny Omega have the reins and be in charge of the show tonight. That would be awesome. I think that it's going to become a civil war between the EVPs, Kenny Omega and whoever he can get to join him. Maybe even have somebody else. And then you also have the EVPs with the Bucks. But now, something I took notice to is Mr. Don Callis, and leader of the Don Callis family, was watching the match last week, and he's starting to look at maybe possibly recruiting Trent Beretta. I think that's something you need to look out for. And I think that has also something to do with this too, where, you know, I think there's going to be problems between Don Callis and Will Ospreay and his buddy, the other guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But yeah, I think there might be a little bit of problem with Ospreay and his little group there within the Don Callis family. I think Don Callis is in for a civil war as well. Well, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Give me a like, share, give me a thumbs up. You know, subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 100. I'd like to thank Tantalizing Tony again for promoting me on his channel this week. Really appreciate it, Tony. You're a good guy, and I will always back you up no matter what. May not always have the same ideas about wrestling, but we always come back to the same ideas about everything else. So, y'all have a good day, and keep it going. Hang loose, hang 10. I'll come up with a nice little cut line at the end. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Peace.